Hello, hello. It is Coach Callie V with Coordinated Coaching. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. It is Monday. Hey. Teasing. No, it really is Monday. But anyways, so last week I made a video. I just uploaded it today. I tend to make videos in advance, so I have them to put out. But you're never going to believe what happened. It was like people were reading my mind, and I started getting questions about burnout, and that happened to be the video that I constructed last week that I just uploaded today. So this, my friends, is dealing with an athlete who has burnout part 2. Okay, I know you're like, gosh, I thought it was easy, done, we're over it, but it's not. And the reason why I felt like doing a part 2 obviously is because I did get some questions on this. And I thought, you know what, it's much bigger than it seems. And if you're a newbie coach and you're watching this, I'm going to take my 20 years of experience and hopefully help you figure out what's going to work for your coaching style and your relationship with your athlete. And if you've been in the game for a while coaching, please comment below like how you deal with burnout. Like, it's all community, right? All right, so number one, it's always going to start with you and that kid. You need to make sure that you set up a doorway for them to walk through, whether it's going to be to continue to play or to quit. And both decisions are going to feel good. So remind your athlete how special they are. Like, you know, one thing I like to do when I hear that kids are getting flustered and they feel like giving up, not burnout, because there's a difference between giving up and burnout. I'll show you later. But as I will take a card and I will write down, you know, in the beginning, what was the first thing that just made me excited about coaching this kid? Their drive, their love of the game. How did they handle their first trial? Did they allow it to be a triumph or a travesty? And then how did they get through it? You know, write these things down so when you do talk to the athlete, you can sit there and be like, yo, I don't know what to tell you, but number one, I'm going to support you either way. You know, I want to see you go on and be a successful adult, but at the same time, I don't want to sit here and watch you be so confused you don't know what to do that you're putting everything on hold. You know, you're putting your teammates on hold, you're putting your coaches on hold. And that's a tough place to be in. And actions speak louder than words. And if you're not showing up 100% of the time, then that pretty much is going to like give everybody an opinion, because remember, everybody's got them. But everybody's going to have this misconstrued, possibly, it could be very well misconstrued opinion that you are done playing sports, athletes. That's not what you want, right? So coaches, you got to like flip the switch within your athlete to figure it out. They either are or they're not. And either way is good. Remember, coaches, you are in a fantastic position because you are not the parent. You're not going to be the one in their ears saying, oh, well, I spent all this money on you all these years and you're just going to get to this age and you're just going to throw it all away and da 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 da. You don't have to say that. What you can say is, hey, remember when we first started working together? You had these awesome aspirations of trying out, you know, for college teams. You have done this and this and this in the last 3 years since we've been working together, 5 years, 2 years, maybe within a year. And now all of a sudden you want to quit. At least that's what I think as your coach, because something in you has changed. You're not running as hard. You know, you're not throwing the ball as much. You'll see the change, coaches, and call them out on it because nobody else is. You see what I'm saying? That's why they're being so quiet and they don't know which way to go. And have them answer you. But number one, they have to know that when they answer you, it's a safe place to fall. And make it very clear to them, like, you are forever going to be a fan, whatever they decide to do. I have had players go into burnout and totally quit. And for some reason, there's a heightened chance in female athletes around 12 years old. I don't know so much about males, but it very well could be, this is an educated guess, it could be hormones within those female athletes. But what happens is, you know, they'll get burnt out and they end up going into a different sport and they excel and they go to college and they play in that sport. And that's amazing. I have never had an athlete who just who got burnt out and just quit everything altogether. I've never had one of those yet, and that's 20 years of coaching. So that would be uncharted territory, and I will be researching that one if I ever do come face to face with that. So just make sure that you sit down with your athlete and you just talk to them. And you let them know, like I said, either way, you're going to be their fan. And then you got to explain to them the bigger picture of what's going on. Like, by them not showing up, not putting in the effort, not working hard, they're putting other coaches on hold. They're putting their teammates on hold. And they're also allowing stress to come into their life that all they have to do is shut the door to it. You know, this is a great teaching opportunity for these kids. And always make sure with your athlete that they understand your true intention and where you're coming from. So coaches, ask the parents, make sure it's cool that you talk to them, invite the parents to come in and sit with you, maybe go get a piece of pie. Maybe there's a place in town that does free pie on a weeknight or something. Go get pie, talk to them over coffee, you know, and just figure out what's going on. Or maybe the parents want their kid to sit there and talk to you, because I'm going to tell you right now, kids are more honest when their parents aren't present. And I know this, I'm a parent, but I'm also a coach too. So your parents will probably be more than likely fine, but you always want to make sure it's okay. Set up that time and figure out what's going on with your athlete, because it could be something bigger than just what meets the eye or the surface of the whole situation. So I hope this helps you guys with dealing with athletes and burnout. This is part 2. If you do have more questions, you guys know how to reach me at callivfitness@gmail.com. And if you feel like I answered something, please comment below, or you can shoot me an email, because that kind of helps me gauge where I'm at and what I'm doing. But anyways, it is about time for me to head out. I got a lesson to teach in about 20 minutes. So thank you for your time. This is Coach Callie, V with Coordinated Coaching.